Kevin, it's not often any sport, let alone rugby league, gets grace Buckingham Palace. What a tremendous day for rugby league.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I think the backdrop was outstanding. To have Prince Harry front and centre of the draw, along with two sporting legends, I thought was fantastic and brings a real credibility to the World Cup in 2021. And I just think that the whole package of the men, women and wheelchair all being on the same stage is a really good concept and the right concept. And once again, I think as a sport, we've done a really good job today.
Yeah, to have all three events, and especially the women's and the men's final at the same venue on the same day, how important is that, do you feel, for the growth of the sport overall?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think the advances in the women's format of the sport is getting better and improving each year. There's a great opportunity for them in 2021. I think the opportunity to play at Old Trafford is a massive carrot that's dangling in front of every player, but certainly our England women team, to be able to grace that field and to be able to play there will be something really special for all of them. But I think it's absolutely the right thing. I think the whole Rugby League World Cup board and chief exec have nailed it, and this is going to be the best tournament that our sport has ever seen.
Rugby League's been to Newcastle already with the Magic Weekend. We've seen what a fantastic venue it is. How good is it to kick off the World Cup there against a very tough Samoa team?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think the Samoans are going to be tough. They're going to be physical. They'll throw the ball about a bit as well. So I just think it'll be a great occasion. Hopefully we can fill St James's Park. The good thing is the experience of our players playing in Magic Weekends up there hopefully will be in our favour as well, and there is a natural footprint there now up in the northeast of Rugby League, so I think it's a really good start for us and we look forward to it.
I guess you're going to be asked many times in the next few weeks, especially about the England coach. Are we any nearer to knowing who will be in charge?
I think that decision will be made early February. I think Ralph communicated that earlier this week. My part of the review is complete and has been passed on. I suppose the decision lies with the board, and we'll see where that ends up.
How exciting is it knowing you're building up to a World Cup in 20 months' time?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think we've been planning now ever since that final ended in 2017, and we knew what the final was going to be in 2021, and we've worked back from that and tried to put things in place. It's always difficult because of the calendar and fixtures, but that's where we are as a team, and moving forward for all three teams has been really, really good, and we look forward to continuing to improve over this next little while.
We saw as well today the launch of the Mental Fitness Charter, something that Rugby League are quite rightly proud of, and Prince Harry got the message out about that. There's been some tough times for you at your club in recent weeks, given what's happened with one of your close friends.
Yep.
How important is it, do you feel, that we really are focusing now, not just on brute strength, but on mental strength as well?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think mental fitness is all about keeping yourself in good shape, looking after yourself, caring about yourself, caring about each other, and speaking to each other and opening up. And men aren't great at that. Certainly rugby league players aren't great at that. And you rightly point out, the recent diagnosis of Rob Burrow has been really tough for everybody involved, everybody who knows him, everybody who's a part of our sport and beyond. But those who are particularly close to him, it's tough, and it really helps if you talk about it and sharing some of that with Rob as well. It's important he's shared in it, and the great thing about our sport is during these tough times we come together, and I think it's a really positive step for the Rugby League World Cup to announce what they have this morning.
How proud were you, just going back to Sunday, of what happened on Sunday?
Yeah, really proud. The big thing for me was ensuring both Rob and Jamie had great days, and they did. To get that support, to fill Headingley like we did, for those old boys to get a couple of minutes on the field together was incredible, and he's got one hell of a battle in front of him, but I think he knows that the whole of Rugby League is behind him, and certainly that close group of players and friends that he's got will continue to do everything they can for him.
Did the body ache on Monday?
No, I didn't get hit. I might as well have played in this suit.
Right, last one, just domestically, obviously there's a World Cup on the horizon. Do you think that'll propel Super League to another level? Because there's players going to be playing for spots in what is a pretty competitive squad.
Yeah, I hope so. I think it's worth reminding ourselves there's an Ashes series at the end of this year, and we've not had one for a number of years, so You know, how good is that? How great is it for the sport that, you know, there's that on the horizon, and then it's really important we build momentum and get some performances in place for what's to come the year after. So the Super League has done a really good job over this last couple of months. I think the players that are joining the competition, I think Toronto is new and exciting and sexy, and Sonny Bill coming over is great, and we look forward to the start. I think Sunday whets the appetite when you have a full house at Headingley, and hopefully, you know, in a couple of weeks' time there's the double header. Hopefully we fill it again, and you know, it's great to see stadiums full again. And I think Sky Sports backing the game at weekend like they did was a really impressive start, and you know, long may that continue.